Bronny James, the spawn of LeBron, was picked by his daddy's company. Just when you thought the Lakers could not get any more embarrassing, ta-da! The Lakers picked a guy who averaged less than 5 points a game in college in the second round of the NBA draft. After months and months of speculation, the long-standing rumor has become a sad reality and a testimonial to the incompetence of Jeannie Buss as the owner of the Lakers, another body blow to the once proud franchise in Los Angeles. So let us discuss, how do you explain Bronny James ending up with the Lakers? So I've got Pedro, Pom Poms, and the Three Little Pigs. And we will combine all of these things together, and we will provide a bundle of joy, this much-anticipated Maller monologue. So, the obvious thing here, this has been carefully crafted. Bronny to the Lakers took a lot of work by some. By others, it didn't take that much work. It was WWE-like. I flashed back to when I was about 10 or 11 years old, and I kind of figured out, wait a minute, Hulk Hogan is playing a character. And so is Mean Gene Okerlund and Andre the Giant and the Macho Man. Wait a minute. Bending reality. Now, what is my evidence? Let me give you my evidence here. After Bronny James was selected by the Lakers, a business partner of the Lakers and the NBA, Nike, quickly released a new ad for Bronny highlighting his journey to the NBA. Pressure was never a question, the ad read, when passion has always been the answer. Now, riddle me this, Batman. Do you think that possibly was choreographed from the ivory tower of bouncy ball? Bronny James, when he's asked, how the hell did you get drafted? You sucked in college. He can quote Red Sox legend Pedro Martinez. Who's your daddy? Yeah, this is the family business. And LeBron there sipping champagne. Major flex for LeBron. He held the once proud Laker franchise hostage, and he won. When will Jeannie Buss be forced to sell the Lakers? Inquiring minds would like to know. This is like a ransomware attack. GM by proxy LeBron. I'm opting out of my contract. I would like you to pay me more money even when I'm 42. Not even hiding it. There's not even decorum of hiding it. So here's what we believe are the King James demands in the ransom note that he gave. He wanted to hire the Lakers to hire his podcast partner as coach and draft his son. All of those boxes were checked. Podcast guy coaching, that's embarrassing. And drafting your son that wasn't even good enough to average 5 points a game in college, that's also there. Now, if LeBron really cared about winning, don't you think he would have forced Jeannie Buss to acquire, I don't know, Jason Tatum and Nikola Jokic instead of JJ Podcast Redick, the snobbish a-hole who's coaching the team, and Bronny James who can't play? Come on. Now, the other part of this was the media coverage, which is another part of how this all went down. And if you weren't watching, Stephen A., our former morning guy, and Adrian Wojnarowski were laying it on thick. But I wanted to focus in on the Woj comments. What did you make of respected basketball pundit Woj passionately defending a full-throated defense of the Lakers drafting Bronny James by saying the NBA is full of nepotism? That's what he said. And while that point is technically true, perhaps, it is irrelevant. Shame on you. I love Woj. I know him. It's weak sauce. Believe it or not, I actually did TV with him years ago at the defunct NBC Sports Network. Woj does not want you to know that. It was not the highlight of his broadcasting career. But he's good people, but he missed the mark on this take. You might as well just get out the face paint, the onesie, and the purple and gold pom-poms with this take. You are now part of the Lakers spirit squad. Congratulations. And what I've determined is all these media hacks, the media elites in the NBA, are afraid to say anything negative about LeBron. And they're afraid. He's the Don. You can't say anything bad about the Godfather. And so they're afraid of that. And so by definition, you look at how this plays out and the trickle down of that. You can't rip LeBron. We can't rip LeBron's kid. And Woj, what he did here on this take, when he used the line that the NBA is full of nepotism, that's a version of but everyone does that defense. I heard this from the a-holes, the fans of the ass 1,000, 2,000 Stros when they were cheating in the 2017 World Series. And they never got punished. Not a player got punished. Right? And this is what's known as trying to rationalize. In this case, it's all the old-fashioned nepotism. Good luck. And as we point out every time in the legal world, they ask, how could you possibly believe that an act is right simply because everyone else does it? And next time you get pulled over for speeding on the interstate, right? You're out on the highway, you get pulled over for speeding. When the cop says, hey, can I have your license and registration? You say, yes, officer. By the way, everyone else was speeding too. I shouldn't get a ticket. Good luck. See how that works. Come back and see how that works. Let me know. Okay, just do it. All right, last word. Now, during the morning hours leading into the second round of the draft, Bronny James agent Rich Paul, according to multiple reports, was said to be telling teams not to draft LeBron's son. Don't draft him. Don't do it. Don't do it. In the second round of the draft. The threat was, if you do, Bronny James is going to Australia. He's going to hang out with Aussie Waz in Western Australia and the boys that listen to this show religiously there. And so it's clear that Rich Paul was ensuring that his client would go to the Lakers. So where are you at on the agent Rich Paul manipulating the draft in cahoots with LeBron to help out Bronny James? So I have an unpopular opinion on this. I'm not upset with Rich Paul. Rich Paul's a snake oil salesman. He's a slime ball. He's an agent. That goes with the gig, right? Goes with the territory. When you're an agent, that's what you're supposed to be. All of those things. And apparently he's good at his job. Of course, it helps to have LeBron backing you. But to me, this is an indictment of the association, the entire NBA. It's the classical story of the three little pigs. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? And in this case, the entire NBA, everyone in the NBA is afraid of the big bad wolf. They're all a bunch of cowards, all of them, right? You're telling me that nobody thought, it's a second round. These picks are worthless anyway most of the time. So why don't we just pick Bronny just to spite LeBron, just to poke the bear? Why not, right? Call Bronny's bluff. See if he can go surfing and hang out with kangaroos in Australia. Like, if you're a team like the Indiana Pacers or the Charlotte Hornets, why wouldn't you have done that just to goof with LeBron? How great would that have been? But no, every single team in the NBA, they're all a bunch of cats, scaredy cats, every single one of them.